We are back, my fellow good sirs. It is Max with the Parley Princes. Once again, I did not want to make this video, and I'm going to say allegedly 20 times, mainly to piss people off that were in the comments section last time. Let's dive in. Before we start, like the video if you want more content like this, and sub if you haven't. Now let's dive in. And again, I don't want to make this video, but a UFC legend is still scamming his fans on Cameo. Nick Diaz. It's been 3 months since the last Nick Diaz video I made, and people in the comments section were not too happy with me at all. So I'm actually here to apologize to absolutely fucking nobody. I basically let everyone know to not buy a Cameo from Nick, and half of you understood what I was saying and the other half went berserky. Like I said, I was called the worst type of human. That's a first for me. But we'll look at some of the comments later, guys, in the video. Let's start off with where we left off. We left off with Nick pulling out of his fight with Vicente Luque and no one knowing why. I was very mad at that pullout because it was literally free money, house on Luque. Now, I'm not going to say I broke the story with the Cameo stuff, but I was definitely top 5 dead or alive. Some of you know the story of me buying a Cameo from Dan Hooker, telling my friend to stop sports betting.
G'day, Sebastian. Stan the Hangman Hooker here. Now, I hear you and your boy Max, a diehard UFC fan, support everything, but he tells me you're not having a good streak as of late.
It actually did very well on Instagram. It's at like 400,000 views. That's not the point here. The point here is that I know Cameo. I enjoy Cameo. I think it's funny. And so being the Cameo fan I decided to look up Nick Diaz's cameos, and that's where we discovered the truth. Half of his ratings were 1 star because people kept getting 3-second long videos of a black screen with no words. Y'all had some crazy takes for this. You gotta love it. Someone blamed his age, saying he's too old to know how to work a phone and it's not his fault. Classic. Y'all blamed the app. He said it was the app's fault. Some of y'all blamed a friend of his that's running the app for him. Y'all were some true crime detectives. And it was a lot. It was a lot to deal with. You guys were coming up, but it's mosquito season, so his mosquito, but like, we get it, boys. Y'all even blamed the bush he was burning, saying the bush was talking shit. That was a joke, but you get it. Like, y'all do know you can be on Cameo and just not receive money, right? Like, if you try and buy a Dan Hooker Cameo right now, you can't, because he turned the feature off because he's in fight camp. Why doesn't Nick do that? It's literally this simple. If Nick can't send a video, don't be on the app. It's that simple. But no, he keeps pocketing the money, getting horrible reviews, and leaving us all wondering what the hell's going on with him. I don't know the reasoning behind this, but it doesn't look too good, boys. If you do the math, it's adding up to something sketchy. Me looking at this, either he's terminally ill or it's a substance abuse issue. And with both of these options, one of them, terminally ill, you can still send a video. Substance abuse, you can't send videos. The pullout, the videos that surfaced, and the cameos, it's a mess, boys. Every single person talking about this is saying Nick is going through a tough time. We just want to see him better. Very gray answer, but hey, that's what we get. And I literally would have nothing to say about this if he wasn't scamming people on Cameo. This is the only thing I have to discuss here, because he's still doing it. I'm not here at all to make a Nick is on drugs video. I'm here to let you know that motherfuckers is scamming. The good news is Nick is apparently doing better, according to some sources close to him. He's apparently training and coaching at his gym again. There was a sports blog that even wrote something like this. They said the Nick Diaz Academy, located in Stockton, California, specializes in Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, offering classes for both adults and children. Fortunately, it seems that the elder Diaz brother is back to coaching and training at his academy. A promising sign for both students and fans. However, one lingering concern is Diaz's request to have his training partners cover their own expenses, a detail that may spark speculations about his financial situation. Yes, I can read. I completely understand money is the worst thing ever when you don't have it. I've had many times in my life where I've gone up and down with money, but I've never resolved to scamming people. I do the opposite. When I'm broke, I make sure everything is perfect so money comes in faster. When your back's against the wall, it can either fuel you or break you. Like, boys, it makes no sense. Imagine Nick sent out some fire-ass 30-second long cameos. He'd be rich right now. Something is stopping him from delivering on his promises, and don't you dare blame his iPhone, you little fuckers.
You know, I mean, I was half dead when he found me. I was, born to one-legged bitch of a mother. And I didn't, had much going on. He took me on in. And
I will not be saying allegedly scamming in this video because it's an actual fact. He's scamming his fans on Cameo. If you put any fighter in Nick's place right now on Cameo, you replace the photo, I guarantee you guys will call them a scammer. And now let's look at some of his reviews recently. All right, keep in mind these are $200 cameos and people get 3-second long videos. To put this in perspective, you can buy a Chael Sonnen cameo for $110. He sends you a 5-minute video. Paying $200 for 3 seconds is a nightmare. So I think people started catching on because his last bad review, which was a 1-star, who would have thought, is back in January, about 2 months ago. But before that, we have reviews that were done after I posted the last Nick Diaz video. Like this one's horrendous. We have a 1-star here. Hi, Nick. This kid is fighting cancer and you didn't even personalize it with his name. Would be great if you could start with, hi, Sammy. Oh my God. I know you're going through a tough time. I know what it feels like to go through hard times. And then your video. I don't know what the hell that means. I would really appreciate it. Happy to amend the review if you can amend your video. Please know this is because he is a great kid and doesn't deserve a half-assed video with his hero. Ouch! Ouch! Somehow before that he got a 3-star. I don't know what the hell that was, but here we go. December 15th. This is a scam. Do not trust 2-second clip with no response to prompt no personalization. Don't let Nick scam you. I can't wait for the comment section of this video. We got a 3-star. Okay, Nick, we're climbing up. Absolutely minimal effort. However, he did it and on time. Okay. And that's really it, guys. The rest of them are all from previously. Oh my God, he got another 3-star December 18th. This guy's a demon. Again, these are all the most recent reviews after I made the last video. If you want to check out the last video, I'll put the link in the description. Now, let's read some of the comments from that last video I posted. I'm only going to read half of this. This one's long as hell. You say you want to respect Nick. However, you pretty much made an assumption based off his girlfriend's words, I'm guessing. I don't know what the hell he's talking about, so we're just going to skip that one. This was a good one. It actually got 10 likes. The fact these kids think Nick knows how to even use Cameo. Blame Cameo. Love it. We have a comment here where he's blaming the fact that the UFC froze him out of his contract. That's why he's scamming people. All right. This one's the most honest one here. Dan Hooker's the man. Yes. This video that I just wasted my time on is a scam. All right. Interesting. Oh, wow. Here we go. He scammed a few friends of mine as well with Cameo and autograph gloves. All right. Laughing my ass off. Bootleg is right. Your videos need some work, Brody. Take some time with your work. This one's disrespecting Rigo. I love you. For perspective, I'm 43 seconds in and you're a waste of my time. I wonder if this guy is a fan of Nick Diaz. Someone here is saying, I bet if you had a chance to scam, you would do it too. That's the issue I'm having. I wouldn't. This was a good one. Everyone boo this man. This entire channel and its fan base are literal cucks. Boo! Oh, this was the best one. We'll end it at this, guys. I think you are the Judas runt of society. The scumbag, if you will. You literally just made a whole video for views based on whispers. The loophole being used, the word is allegedly. Goodness, I hate you. The worst type of person to have in a group. Like a boy band? What do you mean by a group? I actually checked out Nick's Instagram recently to see how he was doing, and he looks healthier in a sense. He hasn't posted since December, but he was in tune enough to know how to use nunchucks at the start. We do have to admit this guy looks like a shell of himself. It's one thing to gain weight. It's another thing to lose weight that aggressively. Something's up, boys. We do have to acknowledge, too, Nick hasn't had the easier life. He grew up in Stockton, California. That alone is fucking gangster. I would lose my mind, too, if my opponent got popped for performance enhancers and was given a year suspension. Meanwhile, I get popped for weed and I'm given a 5-year suspension. Granted, they did cut it to 18 months, but how is that more than Anderson Silva's timeout? That's just not adding up at all.
Yes, he was treated extremely unfairly. Yes, he was made an example out of. But the only reason that he didn't compete in the years of 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2020 is because he chose not to.
Like, look at Bobby Green. Bobby Green was high as shit in his last fight against Rufy. Guy couldn't even raise his hands. I'm joking. Jokes, guys. He had a statement saying he feels like the UFC legally robbed him, as you can see in this clip.
These guys are legally trying to rob me, robbing other fighters.
Like, I became a fighter, so I don't gotta rob nobody.
Which is ironic because he's kind of doing the same thing right here. In conclusion, guys, Cameo is fire, so stop ruining it. I don't know what the reasoning is. I will end this by saying I do truly hope we see Nick in the cage again, mainly so I can bet against him. Enjoy the day, boys. Don't do hard drugs, and peace. We'll be back.